Prelude. A few years ago, I met a taxi driver in Lahore who shared a story that has stayed with me ever since. He wasn't the type to believe in the supernatural, but the way his voice shook as he spoke made it clear this was something he couldn't explain.
The story begins. It was a quiet Thursday night, and his shift as a taxi driver was almost over. The streets of Lahore were unusually deserted, and the winter fog clung to the ground, muffling every sound. He was tired and looking forward to heading home when, just as he turned onto Canal Road, his headlights caught a figure standing by the roadside. A woman in a black abaya raised her hand. Her face was partially hidden by her dupatta, and she stood so still it was almost unnatural. He slowed down, instinctively glancing around. The road stretched empty in both directions. He hesitated before rolling down the window. "Baji, where to?" "Model town, please," she said. Her voice was calm, distant, like it came from far away. He unlocked the door and she got into the back seat. A faint scent of jasmine filled the car, sharp against the cold night air. Adjusting the rearview mirror, he tried to get a better look at her face, but the dupatta covered most of it. She sat stiffly, clutching a small purse, and didn't say another word. The silence between them grew heavy as he drove through the fog. The static on the radio crackled for a moment before going completely silent. Out of nowhere she asked, "Do you drive this route often?" Her voice startled him. His grip on the wheel tightened. "Every night," he replied. "Why do you ask, madam?" "Sometimes the night hides things that shouldn't be seen," she murmured. A chill ran down his spine. He let out a nervous chuckle, unsure how to respond. The fog outside seemed to thicken, swallowing up the road ahead. He kept stealing glances at the mirror, expecting her to shift, but she sat motionless like a shadow frozen in time. When they reached an empty residential street in Model Town, she spoke again. "Stop here. Honk twice." He pulled over in front of a small dark house. The gate was slightly ajar, swaying in the breeze. He honked twice, the sound echoing into the quiet night. Moments later, the gate creaked open. Turning to let her know they'd arrived, he froze. The back seat was empty. His breath hitched as he stared at the spot where she'd been sitting. The faint scent of jasmine still lingered in the air. Then an older man appeared at the gate. His face was pale, his shoulders hunched as he peered out. "Who are you, and what are you doing here?" the older man asked, his voice rough. The driver swallowed hard. "I just dropped someone off. She told me to stop here. Honk twice," he said, his voice shaky. "A woman in black." The man's expression shifted. His lips parted slightly as if he wanted to speak but couldn't. His eyes darkened with something between fear and sorrow. For a moment he just stood there. Then, without a word, he pushed the gate shut with trembling hands and disappeared inside. The driver didn't wait to find out more. He didn't care about the fare, he just knew something wasn't right. His hands were shaking as he shifted the car into gear and sped off into the fog. The scent of jasmine still clung to the air as if she had never left. Thank you for watching aikdastaan, where every tale is a testament to the human spirit and every voice resonates with the truth as they perceive it.